Saturday of BS and model airplanes. So let's see what we got here. There's that. Yep, he didn't like that. Oh well. And this is just not quite long enough. There we go. All right. Doesn't look like we have any watchers yet. That's okay. Let's see.
I might put a base on it.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean? Come back here and make this a little bit bigger than this.
And come back here another 1/8 of an inch through.
I mean, I can always cut it off. See, and then little fucking things or.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's closer to almost 3/4 of an inch.
That'll be fine.
I mean, 750.
There we go. 2 watching already.
After 15 months, U.S. Attorney John Durham has filed the first criminal
I'm gonna make this 1 inch. With the base 1 inch, and then I can.
Okay, we got rid of that. So I got the chat up here, I think.
I won't be able to check that back up.
There we go, live chat. There we are. All right. Same shit, different day. More taping, more tinkering. I gotta get a soda.
We're trying to think about shop safety here real quick.
When using the lathe, always have a tie on.
Yeah.
Let it
Untuck your shirts and
have
pull your
long
shirt
hair.
sleeves down and leave your sleeves unbuttoned. And
I'll be glad when I can glue him in to stand. We're getting close. We're getting close. Hope I have enough blue fine line here. What was that? The other roll might be in the car. It's all scary shit here.
ask somebody on there, how tall does the standoff have to be in the pipe tunnel on an SV? I got a set of plans. I'm gonna show you in here.
Good morning, fun in the shop. Yep. The bird is looking good. Thank you, guy. I'm basically laying out some of the trim. Hopefully we can get it on there without pulling any paint off. That's the scary part. I hate that part. I probably need to make some type of plan. So they're equal on both sides. Pencil. There we go. Ruler. Okay. Three inches from the tip. And we're going to make this 1 inch here. One inch. And we'll make this 6 inches. No, that's too much. We'll make it 4 inches here at the trailing edge. Three inches. Yeah, 3 inches is good enough. That'll more than cover that. Okay. And we only have to remember 1 and 3. That should be easy enough to remember.
1 and 3. Let's see. Oh, Randy.
What do you do?
He didn't put it in here,
What?
that dimension.
Like a standard Dave Brown pipe mount.
See, he didn't show anything in here.
He didn't even show the pipe for it. Well, he does. He's way up
Yeah.
there.
My mount is right here,
And your pipe is bigger around than that one.
probably. It's a 45 type.
Day, work expands to fill the time available. Are you ever going to finish that thing? Someday. Keep working on it. Got new wood to get to start a new project. Of course, I got another project under the bench. I got 2 projects under the bench.
Believe it or not, it's not too far off. Type is on this, what's shown on the plan.
Well, thank you, Gary.
Almost.
Dave Day, he's a pretty famous modeler. I think it's in England, isn't he?
Dave Days
Dave.
isn't around anymore.
Dave Day. He
Day.
yeah.
I'm gonna say days or days.
Dave Day. I believe he's a modeler out of England. Let us know where you're from, Dave. I think I've been to his website.
rotating.
Okay, got that. So remember 1 and 3. Dave, let us know where you're from. I think you're out of England, and I think I've been to your website. Let me know if I'm right. Pretty famous mobber in England.
You had to show me that.
What?
You had to show me that.
Show you what? Oh, that spot? Of course. You know you wouldn't be happy.
Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't be happy.
You go, damn, why did I fix that?
Well, let's best do it right now. I'm gonna do it. At least it wasn't too big.
80 ounces.
Yeah. Not gonna be 80 ounces, but not gonna be what I'd really like either.
It is hard to build an airplane this big, sub-60.
Yeah. Hard's almost an understatement.
Well, with the wood we got today, kind of crappy wood. Okay, let's measure over here. Inch and a half. Inch and a half. Is that right? Sure is, inch and a half. And then four and 1/16. Inch and a half, 4 and 1/16. I don't think that's going to work out exactly the same, but Chris Everson says, "Good morning, Sparky and John from Akron."
Good morning, Chris. Pardon the noise.
I was going to have all this done before I got over here, but because of where I'm at, there's just no room. Okay, that's the right spot for that. Oh, what happened here? Lost my place. Watching. Alright. Live chat. Phones just don't like to act right. Nine watching. Thinking on the next airplane, if that 3/8 comes and it's as nice as I hope it is, there'll be solid surfaces, only 3/8 thick. Elevator stabilizer.
Yeah. Well, you know that. I know that. The only way you're gonna make it lighter is 3 ounces. Got a 2-pound wood back there, but it's all solid.
Yep. I think this was 3-inch. Yeah, 1-inch, 3-inch. Right there, right. Okay. For any of you guys that ever do this, this model is pretty well painted and finished. This is a scary part here to add this tape, because this tape can peel the paint up like nobody's business. So we're gonna have to use heat. I can see there's gonna be a problem there, but I'll just deal with the problems as they come, I guess. What I do for these, I get the top on it, just go all the way around and make them match. And that way, the stripe looks like it was supposed to be there all the way around, instead of mismatch. Try not to pull this tape too much, because it distorts when you pull it. I'll have some airbrush touch up here. Look at that.
Man, where do you find that stuff?
Okay, that's that. What John's doing over there, he does not have a pipe mount, so he's making one out of nylon. What are you doing down there? Took you all day to do that. Could have bought for $3.
Well, I don't have access to one, so I made one better than Dave Brown. All I gotta do is drill for the wire tie. I might make another one.
I would check the length before you get too excited.
Oh yeah, I'll mount it in there and everything.
You still got the 1/8" plywood in there? Yep.
Oh yeah. Not just hard to do, it's just plastic is sort of a pain in the butt. It flies all over the place.
And stripes look even?
Using that TLAR method.
Yeah.
It's a tad closer right there.
What, 32nd? Yeah, well, good enough. Good enough for who it's for.
Within 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
No, it's actually pretty good. See, that's what I always look at. I look at points. You know, whether it be this point, or this point, or that point, or this point right here, and this point right here, and see if they look the same. Pretty good.
Remind me when I'm spraying the red to get the edges.
Did you continue that line straight out with
Yeah.
one piece of tape?
Yeah. Yeah, I set it up there and tacked it back here and then moved it down so that it would be even all the way. Yeah, $40 standoff.
Hardly. But it fits right in there. Yeah, it's for better fit than that. I'll screw it down in there and see what it looks like.
We got 12 watchers, no chatters. Come on, guys. I need some chat action, some super chat action, some sharing, some new subscribers.
Like, subscribe, share, all that there stuff.
Yeah, this is going to be a red stripe that continues all the way back here in red. And then a yellow stripe will start here in parallel and go back to here. I'll lay that out now. I don't like that. Why did that do that? Yes, I could do it this way. Make that a quarter. There we go. I better make a measurement so I know where to go here. I guess we'll go 3. That 3 is about easy to remember today.
Today's the 3 day. What do you think about that?
Sticking out kind of far, isn't it? Well, it'd be all right because you got that. Three. So the second stripe touches that corner there on the outside and gets laid right on 3. So we got red, And then yellow starts at the flap and comes back here. Oh, will it ever get done? And then my wicks and snap-on. I'm going to put a snap-on thing on it. And my numbers. Looks to be some more carding to do over there. Got a few little nibbles out there. But I'm not ready for clear, so it don't much matter. Okay, let's split this and fix that flap. I don't like it. The problem was this overlay in this piece of material here. Which here, good looking, I better luck with 3M filing green for straight lines. It was a little stiffer than the blue. Do you guys ever use temp for your masking templates? I don't. No, I just use my plotter.
Oh, C-temp, is that what you're talking about? The plastic for making templates with?
Yeah.
And doesn't have any sticky on it or nothing?
That's Dan that asked that. I don't, because like I say, I just use the plotter.
I used C-temp in the past, making templates in case I wanted to build a kit again or something, or building out plans.
Okay, we removed that line, so I can get rid of this.
And more noise.
Use the sander.
Well, it's a,
The flat, right?
no, it's a concave, but plastic's too hard to grip. So once just spin out a lathe.
What is that, a new one?
It was a new one.
Throw it out.
Yep. I gotta get a longer piece of plastic, put in there and start from scratch. Run out of plastic. This piece of plastic right here is probably 40 years old. Been running around since I got that lathe in a garage sale years ago.
You can do make a shorter one.
Yeah.
Tell John, don't feel bad. I have cans of dope that are 40 years old. Yeah, well, I do too.
Yeah. I got some stuff in there that's the colors formed a solid in the bottom of the can. There's a bunch of liquid around it and they will not mix up anymore. And let's see. Might be too long.
Okay, so
I'm just the noise guy here today. do have waste. Lots of it. Well, let's see. Let's put this back together once. Do a double tape.
Today will probably be a 2-part show too. The the masking and the unwrapping. So that is the outside. So that's, we're okay there.
So what do you think?
Better.
Quarter? No, that's still the old one.
Oh.
You think an 1/8 inch? Quarter?
Well. 3/16. Split the difference.
It does need to be a little bit shorter, but not a lot.
You're touching up here. No, you're not.
Almost. Yeah, it is. Tall header. Yeah, I need to come down at least 3/16. Seems awful short like it is.
Huh?
It seems sort of short like it is. Must not be.
You're only 5/8 tall overall. Okay. Get this wrapped up somehow.
3/4 there.
I guess Dave just didn't hang around. He just come in and pop in and see what we're doing and left. He didn't answer me.
I'll go all the way down to 1/2 inch. Always again.
Okay, I got that taped off. yellow first. Okay, where we at? Yeah, I think the scallops would look better red and yellow than red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
No sense in adding blue in there. Can you put a tune pipe on a side port exhaust? Yes.
Gonna get a side to rear header. Side to rear center line header.
Or you can tilt the engine
Or 45 degree it, or 33 degree, or whatever it is.
if you look in the gallery on Stunt Hanger, you'll see me holding my saucer up. It had a OS32F cocked at 45 with a straight header back, and then the pipe went right down the tunnel. Thing about piped motors is that the engine has to be timed for a pipe. Putting a pipe on a Super Tiger 60 is just carrying around extra 3 ounces.
Yeah, it really isn't working quite right.
It's not timed for that. Okay, so let's do this 3 inches is what I said, right? Yep, 3 inches. Make it easy, 3 inches. And it's touching the black up there. So touch the black. And 3 inches. That looks pretty good. We'll cut this right here. Leave this long. Cut this right here.
Noise again.
What? Oh, noise.
Noise.
It's almost like taping a motorcycle off.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is. No different. Really.
I guess it'll be alright. I guess. Might as well tape out the wheel pants or the wheel doors today too. Ain't nothing but 2 lines on them.
Yeah.
Red and yellow. Okay. We've been on 1 hour already and ain't got nothing done yet.
How typical.
Oh, I got a problem. Oh, no, I don't. Okay.
I don't want to hear that.
I just was looking at the bottom of the stripe here and it looked like it went into the checkerboard, but it doesn't.
I'll tell you what, it's one of the things about comes time to take these things off is stuff like that. Bottom doesn't match up. You gotta watch out. The outboard wing's shorter than the inboard wing, and start laying things out. They're different. Let's see if I can more.
Got 19 people watching it.
19 what?
Huh?
19 what?
19 people with nothing better to do.
I hope you're working along with us on your stuff.
Yeah, at least.
Get her done.
That looks pretty close. I mean, be nice to get some clear on this thing.
Yeah, which should be done shortly.
January, probably. Then we can go to the St. Louis contest, icebreakers.
Tell you what, you need to need to get some clear on it before then.
Gonna need a good alcohol bath.
There's that.
Okay,
Pour that.
I guess we'll turn it over. Start doing the bottom. Oh, I got Windex goobers on there. Prince says he's got parts for his Magician 48. Okay, it's a matter of backing everything up. That flap there. Oh, Mr. Bell! Now that's going to be tough to do. Damn, I have to turn it back over to do it. Oh,
You need the foam pad.
no. close enough. My phone pad is sitting at home, St. Louis.
Well, that's a good place for it. Got 90% of your airplane stuff here, don't we?
No, not really. 50% maybe.
The booms.
More dirt right there. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna have to get some clear on this thing before it gets dirty.
Yeah, I'm trying to touch it.
Don't want to seal the dirt into the clear.
No, that's a bad thing about white. Unforgiving.
Yeah. It might take alcohol to get that off.
Watch doing that too.
This is only 70. It's paint's been on there for 3 weeks.
It'll still take it off. You rub on it enough.
I got it. Yeah, got it. Okay.
Dig deeper, dig deeper.
Let's see here. I need a pencil or something to push that down. This will probably work. I'm sorry it's not an exciting show, guys, but this is what we do every Saturday is just
We're going to airplanes.
come over and tinker. I'm really glad John lets me use his shop. Could I do this in the apartment? Yeah. Boy, it's dark in there. You can't. Got no room. when you're doing this stuff, it's all about the details. When I pick up your airplane for appearance judging, I'm looking at the details. Did he tape inside the hinge line? Is there overspray everywhere? So more attention to detail. Let me give you an example of attention to detail. R.K. Stratman in Wentzville, Missouri, owns the screen printing place that prints all the Harley Davidson t-shirts. He has the franchise on it. So in 2000, Ron brings me this brand new 2000 PT Cruiser. Brand new, had 30 miles on it. And he says, I want flames on it. I said, okay, great. So Mark at Big Bill's Auto Body let me use his booth. I disassembled the entire front end of the car and took the doors off. It has 30 miles on it, mind you. But when I first laid out the flames, then I took the hood, the fenders, and the doors off of it. And those flames went inside the body lines, just like they were painted at the factory.
That's how you do it.
Huh?
That's how you do it. Do it right. Ain't no Earl Tribe job. All right, noise again.
I didn't get enough money for that job. But it did turn out nice. He liked it, that's all that matters. Okay.
Done making noise now.
You're done making noise?
I think. No, actually not.
See, most guys on that PT Cruiser job would have just laid the flames out and painted them and let the overspray go down into the jams and around the hood.
Typical.
But I spent a week masking that flame job and a week putting it back together. It was a 2-week job. $5,000. Not enough.
Yeah, I'd say none of that. I need a half-inch for it.
I see gas prices are going up already.
I got it for $2.70 something the other day.
$2.70.
Or
$1.70.
$1.70, I mean.
Yeah, it's $1.95 now. Everybody better be ready for higher taxes and higher gas prices.
Yeah.
If we're even in existence in a year. tell.
This one I had some 1/2 inch socket head caps.
There we go. That's more better. Okay. Papering it won't be nothing, but getting it laid out. Okay. What design is John's plane? Morning, guys. How do you mount a tuned pipe? Well, John's making a mount now, and we'll go over that when he gets that made up. Dan's airplane is a hodgepodge airplane. He built it's basically the same as my high roller. I think you made yours longer though, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a Geo, sort of a Geo XL.
It's the same airplane as this airplane.
Yeah, that it is. I didn't tweak anything except the length of the airplane. The nose moment's the same, but the flap to elevator is a little bit longer than what Sparky's is, about an inch. I think I'm 19 or 18 and a half, and you're at 16, 17.
This one's 16, but you're longer than my Junar, my high roller, by an inch. I think that one's 18. Whatever, they're all within the ballpark. At least it ain't 22.
I had a 22, or I had a 24 inch.
Okay. I think it'd probably be better if I turn it around.
The only difference just about between this plane and your plane is you got a Super Tiger 60 and that's got a PA 75.
Yeah. High Zoot Super Tiger 60.
Yeah. Real high zoot one. I seen one of our fellow flyers was blessed with a early Christmas gift.
Who was that? And what was it?
3 tin pipes, 5 carbon fiber 3-blade props, and a PA 40 and side exhaust motors.
Who?
I'm not gonna.
Lonky? Huh? That's better. That's better.
More getter.
Go all the way forward?
Yeah, that's where it is.
It'll work.
Let's see what are we lengthwise there. Can't remember what. 10 3/4.
That'll be fine. Means you can shorten it up to 1/4 inch and relieve the stinger a little bit if you need to. Should be all right.
I don't think I'm all the way back here almost. I can go back here another almost 1/8 of an inch. I still got a little bit to do to that mount. I got to cross drill it for the wire tie.
Is that the original one?
No, that's a new one. This is almost 1/4 inch shorter. Quarter inch shorter.
Okay, you asked how do you mount a tuned pipe? Well, we'll show you.
Let me, I really need to finish this up. I'll put it all together, but.
Okay, you can explain it. It's hanging there. You might want to tilt it this way a little bit. Show them.
Well, basically inside here, you got a piece of plywood that runs across here, glues to either your pipe floor or the back of the wing. Underneath that is a little 440 T-nut, threaded T-nut insert. That gives you your base for your mount. That's all epoxied in there. A little bit of micro balloons around in here, flares it all in. But then it comes this part,
Hold on.
which I don't know, you can't see a white part on a white background.
Yeah, you can see it.
It's just a standoff, and I don't have it done right now, but this sort of cupped a little bit so that the pipe sort of nestles down in it somewhat, and then it's got a large hole, and then it's a little teeny hole in the bottom for the 440 bolt, so it goes down in there and sets on the little bottom, and then it'll be cross drilled through the side here 90 degrees to this for a wire tie to slide through there, and then the wire tie will come up and over and sort of clamp the pipe onto that. So basically, I'm going to take this and little 1/2 inch 440 bolt. You can keep it on there.
They can see it or not.
If you can see that.
Yeah, they can see it.
But the pipe will sit on there, and a wire tie will run through the bottom that's underneath this flange thing and up and around the pipe, and then hold the pipe down onto it. So we'll take the pipe, slide it in there, where the pipe goes. Wire tie will come around here, cinch down, and you can sort of spin it off the side. Doesn't have to be real tight, just have to be snug. Alright, it's got to support the weight of a pipe. How much does that weigh? You know, these carbon pipes don't weigh anything. So basically, just get it down to where it doesn't vibrate, and you're done. That's it. Get a couple wire ties up here at the front to cinch this coupler down. That's the whole setup.
Nothing to it.
I gotta take that piece back out because I gotta drill the cross holes in it, or a slot, basically. Hope I can find that. a milling bit that's about an 1/8 inch or less. Put that in the mill and I'll mill a little slot in that.
All these battery operated things.
Yeah. And
No problem, Terry. No PA motors are not being made at this time.
yeah, finding one for sale is like pulling hen's teeth. I just got about die and will it to you to find one. That's probably too big.
Yep, they're tough to find. And to think I had a whole shit pile of them, man, I used to have a lot of them.
Took me almost 4 years before I could find a 75. I got a 65 that I got back when Randy was making them, which I lucked out and actually got in line on that deal because for the most part they were sold out before they were made. And he made a few extras. And I think what I did, I got in on the extras. Huh. I'm not going to try to do this with one of these Roto saw things.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm going to end up with a de-icing boot on the front of this to hide the.
That's a possibility.
Damn.
It is a possibility. What would be better, that brad type thing or that spiral cut bit?
I drill a hole first.
Well, I'm gonna drill a hole, but
There we go. Well, I better put some more sodas in the icebox. I only had 2. Get me another one. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, sorry about that.
You're the one that's gotta clean it up.
Too cold. It's frozen. That's why I did it. Ah, damn. Shit. It won't stop.
Take it, haul that trash can over there and put it under that, on that sink back in there.
It's still going.
Yeah, it'll keep doing it until it equalizes.
Got it on my shirt too. Oh man. I'd say that thing's turned up too high.
Could be.
I have to drink me a semi-lukewarm one. Oh, crap. Just a slight catastrophe, guys. Hate it when that happens. At least I wasn't holding it in my lap in the car.
Yeah.
That has happened. Okay, back to work. I'm gonna go get another soda. It's not as cold. Hopefully the Windex will finish getting everything up. Try again. Is there a light back here?
Yeah,
Where?
right there to the left of that door going out.
Okay. Turn the temperature up some.
Okay.
You know, there's nothing in there, so
Yeah, it's in the basement. It's in a cool area.
okay.
I guess I need that in there, damn it.
So hold this away from me. There. What?
Well, thing, good shit happens.
Yeah. Why does it happen to me all the time? No.
Not always you. Believe me.
Okay.
Funky, funky, funky.
Okay.
Just, let's see here. Not finding it. What is it, number 30 or 8th inch or 31?
I don't remember. Close enough.
31.
Video's frozen. Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna reboot. It looks like need to restart. Okay, now you need to figure out how to turn the camera around. There we are. Yep, it's running. Yep. Alright, great. But, I have no control over YouTube. I don't own it, so. This ain't like Stunt hanger where I can fix it right away. Going around these leading edges and then the trailing edges is always tough to make look right. All depends on what you want your model to look like. Yeah, I got it. That's what I was talking about, de-icing boots to hide this round the corner thing. If you can't get it perfect, you can always paint a de-icing boot over the top of it. And it still could get that. Depends on how it looks when it's painted. Damn, that line went crooked. That'll never do. And I'm having a problem. I'm having a problem.
What is your problem?
The tapers, because it's the taper's lifting up because it's tapered back this way, and I'm trying to go back on it. You know, if it was going this direction, it'd be no big deal.
Right. And you gotta pull it tighter. You gotta pull one tight and run it off at an angle and pull the other tight and run it back at the other angle. It's hard to, you're trying to tape off two different colors at once, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's why. That's why. You have to paint them one at a time.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Spend $10 to save $1. You did something. Ain't that something? But it'll be done by me. It'll be mine, all mine, all mine. Quick, that's gonna be. And it's gonna be nice, it's gonna be like downtown, Julie Brown.
Sounds like marbles in the dryer. Whatever that means. We got good sound now, guys, or what? Yep, I think I'm gonna have to paint just one color at a time here. I'll do the red first.
Won't be taking that out anymore. That's the way I like it.
Let me get this done and then I'll go back to this. Glad it caught my eye, man, that would have looked like shit.
Yeah, some of that stuff that way is sneaking up on you. Sneaking right up there on you. I need to get it right. Wire time.
It still looks like crap. I'm gonna have to redo that whole underside stripe. That one's okay.
Can you put some witness marks on there with another piece of tape?
It's in the wrong
do it in
spot.
all one piece?
No,
And wrap it around
no.
the leading end?
No, it slipped. When I have to, it's just one line, but it slipped, so I have to do the top and the bottom. It's who would notice it?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah. Look.
Nobody. Jim Lynch, Charlie Reeves.
Me. This is Alaska calling. How many fictitious phone calls have we gotten here in the past?
I get my extended car warranty.
Oh, yeah. And got a 20-year-old car.
I tell them, yeah, I got a 34 Ford 5-window coupe. Click, and they just hang up.
What can I get insurance for? I want full coverage.
Yep, gonna have to paint one color at a time. The red stayed in line, but the yellow didn't. So
Problem with that. Sometimes.
the flaps worked out okay because you're on the right angle.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, guys, but vacuum sweeper.
I was gonna get it in one taking, but I have to do two. This is yellow straight. Only got paint tape on there longer than half.
Wish I had a closet to put that thing in.
Out in the garage. Okay, off with the yellow. Damn.
Loses so much section and trying to run pipe that far.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe not. We'll do the yellow on that, or the red, and figure out where I'm gonna go from there. Oh well. Okay. Off a little bit. Man, the more I handle this and look it over, I see a ton of spots I could address.
Yeah, yeah. Then when say when.
You know, how much paint do I want to put on the damn thing? They're just little tiny, you know, the size of a BB spot. guys still on there? Yeah, we got 19, it looks like. How long we been on? 2 hours? Yep. 2 hours, 5 minutes, 19 watchers, 13 thumbs up. Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Become a member if you're not a member. I know I haven't been putting out member-only content. I don't have the time. But it does help the channel.
Okay.
I appreciate you guys bearing with me.
Welcome to the real world.
I'm a one-man crew. Can't remember you coating. Oh yeah, it'll get clear. Dope. And then rubbed. Sanded and rubbed. Sand it with 5,000. Snap-on man came yesterday. He said, "Man, your account's broken." I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You don't owe me anything." Okay. Come out on the truck. So I went out on the truck and I bought a pistol grip buffer. You don't want to know the cost of it.
Gotcha. You gotcha.
Yeah, but it sure make rubbing a whole lot easier. Okay, where am I at? I got that. No, I didn't finish that. It will make rubbing a lot.
Rose Garage has got that one. I think it's about $300. It's a little electric one.
This is battery operated, so I can do it at the net.
Yeah, dude, it parking lot.
Okay. Okay, good. They look fairly straight.
No more green putty. This son of a gun is going to get a little touch primer over that green stuff, and it's going in back into white. Start finishing.
Put another can of that green stuff on there.
I'm done. I'm done.
You're abandoning it?
I'm abandoning the paint job. I'm sure there'll be other things that when I turn it over and look at the top of it.
I go around it. What are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do about that?
Problem is, I'll say nothing. Unless it's sticking out like a really sore thumb.
I just saw a spot on, 2 spots on here. that I would love to fix, but man, where do you stop?
I know where there's a couple of them. Besides being light on white,
No, this is a,
that are dense or whatever. It's hard, man. All you gotta do is touch the doggone thing, going up and down the steps or in and out of the car or whatever, and you got another little ding to fix. And these guys ask me sometimes at the club meeting, why don't you bring your airplanes over here while you're building them? I said, it's because I don't want to bang them around. I don't want to get fingerprints or oily hands all over them. I put it on the table and everybody funnels over and does this, does that, and then it gets set in a corner. Chairs and people moving around. Nah, we'll pass on that. You'll see it when it's finished. I'll bring it out to the field, or you can watch the videos.
I'll touch it up with some black paint. This doesn't really work that good.
Get that big black magic marker.
Where?
It's not in the jar. It's
Where?
laying on the shelf up there. There's two of them.
Laying on the shelf. I don't
The
see it.
top shelf. Over by the magic markers.
Oh, this
The
thing.
big giant ones. Well, you could paint the whole black on there. You could do all your checkerboard with that puppy.
Yeah, but what happens when the clear gets on it?
Yeah, but well, same thing. It always happens with Sharpie lines. If you put the clear on it too hard, too heavy, you just sort of milk out. Little 16 32nd inch line turns into about a 1/4 inch line. I did that to an airplane once too.
Yeah, no doubt. Have you ever used Brodak heat shrink cloth? Found some in my stuff and thinking about using it. Don't think any farther. Don Manning said, standing and rubbing is the toughest part. You bet. Don't use that.
Was it like polyspan stuff?
No, it's that heat. Like I had to use it on my shoestring scale model. It's like rayon or whatever. It's fabric.
Carolina taffeta dress lining.
No, it's not dress lining.
That's sort of heavy. It looks sort of like silk.
This looks like canvas.
I'm not picturing it. Really?
Coverall.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, that's what it is. Coverall.
Coverall, yeah, I've used coverall in the past. It says it's fuel proof and all that stuff, and it isn't. I've built a ringmaster with that thing that weighed about 60 ounces.
If you're thinking about using it, quit thinking. Too heavy.
It looks like silk, but it's iron on. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. The glue on the back of it's a heavy part. If you could get this stuff without the glue, you're better off, but even that's heavy. What are you after, Don? You after not to put sticks through the bottom of your wing? Or
That's Chris Everson that's thinking about that.
Chris? Are you building your airplane to be crash proof? Are you building it to fly? There is sort of a happy medium there when you start flying good enough to not be crashing every time you go out and you bring an airplane home after a year's worth of flying and you didn't total it out. Say for maybe a few bounce landings or whatever. You gotta start going for light. Fly better.
Here's my suggestion. If you're a flyer that's an intermediate and you do have mishaps from time to time, there's no sense in putting a super nice finish on. Just go ahead and cover them with monocoat. Go fly until you're proficient enough not to hit the ground.
Yeah, even the really good guys hit the ground every now and then, but
Yeah.
it's more few and far between.
All airplanes have a life expectancy.
Just don't ever build to crash. Not the way to do it.
Cannot get that up. Yeah, we're only going to get one color on this today, not two. One color a day. Tomorrow's laundry day.
Should have taped that off last night.
Yeah. Pretty tired when I get home. Pretty tired when I get home. Not really home, but back to the apartment. All I do is work and sleep. I wonder if I ought to paint them outside stripes yellow and the inside stripes red. These yellow and these red. I think that's what I'll do. Paint yellow today instead of red.
No, we want to paint the lighter color first.
That's reversed, so. I only have one of them little jars of yellow, but that should be enough to do it, I would think. Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Cub yellow.
Could be yellow.
Same yellow as it's on the shelf. I know the feeling. I work 10 hours a day building side dump trucks. Well, Chris, that's exactly what I do. A semi-dump trucks. We build flatbeds.
Yeah. Set up any way you want them.
10 hours a day, flatbeds. service bodies, backpacks, whatever. I was doing handicap stuff, but there's not much of that handicap stuff going on now. Yeah. Spider. Eric Fartwell. He's in trouble. Frank Fang was on his wang wang.
Oh, goodness.
Nothing's gonna happen to them guys though.
What make you think that? Stick it on your back.
Because they're the ruling class.
Yeah, dear God.
About had enough of that crap though. I don't know. Maybe the red. I'll do red.
They gonna have them touching each other?
No. You think apart. I'll do the red first.
That doesn't make any difference. You're gonna make them touch each other, then I can say, you like the color.
My first instincts are probably correct. If I do it the other way, it'll probably look funny because there's more red on here. Yeah, Brad says, just like finishing drywall. At some point, you just have to quit looking at it.
So I know that spot's over there back in that corner, but there's probably gonna be a couch or a chair there in front of it. I didn't stick the tank in there again. Dang it, dang it, dang it.
Well, better take it out and put the tank in it.
Yeah, I know. I always gotta keep it as complete as possible.
Ain't nothing but a thing. What else would you be doing?
All the plummet and everything. And I was doing.
That's what I did.
I don't have the tubing inside yet. I'll get in there.
Okay.
I gotta take the meter out to do that.
Yeah.
I don't wanna do that.
Take the prop off.
Yeah. See if I can do it. Slide the pipe back off there and tilt this meter up a little bit. Temporary anyway.
Nope. Look at that. See if the mystery ounces are coming.
Yep. Nothing left to.
You really do need to get it together all the way,
Every single last little part and piece.
except for the paint. That way you know how much room you have. You figure clear is 2 ounces. 3 ounces, color and clear. I don't know, you got 4 ounces, quite a bit of white to do. That's how I do it. When you get to a point, you just, "Yep, I'm done." Is anybody in the US making carbon fiber tanks? No, we're gonna make some this winter though, maybe. They're 28,000 yen. I got one coming. It's finally on the boat. I finally got a track on it.
Nothing custom yet. Coming on California.
I didn't check this morning.
And it'll take 3 days to go from California to here. 4. I'll tell you when it's in customs, that's what they did with me. You're looking at the tracking information.
I've been waiting 2 months for this shipment. I sure am glad I ordered another handle.
Shit. I'm not thinking I'm rushing things. Being stupid.
Why'd you forget? Hook up the pipe.
Hook the pipe up. Duh. Sitting out there like a old dog hiking its leg. What's another 10 times of the cowlings that have come off and go on and come off and go on? You can wonder how much abuse and blame that's going to take. Nuts.
It'll be fine. You feeling beefy?
It's heavier every time.
don't know.
I'll put it on scale here in just a second.
I don't know. Feels heavier than mine. I don't know.
Well, it is heavier. Yeah. Yours is catching up though.
Yeah, I know. $80 ounces. $31.03.
1653. .34. I said 62 ounces. That gives me 4 ounces. I come in 62 or maybe just barely under it.
I don't have mine together. Huh? $58 ounces. How much did you say it was? 58 what? Point what?
I can't remember. 172 or something like that.
So it's 58 and a half if you add the tubing. You got the tip weight in it, right?
Tail wheels on. Landing gears on. Complete. Clean outs are wrapped.
You're right in there. Be well under 64.
I think it's pretty good with the 75 and a pipe. I mean, it's one of the lightest big airplanes that I've built. Well, actually, the pencil airplane, I guess, is 62 K-77 at, right? Those are the only two, because my plane before that was 74 ounces. It started out at about 71. And after, it's at least 10 years old. So after 10 years, it's 74 ounces.
I know you were having motor problems with the Sunoco plane, but did you do any stunts with it?
Yeah, I went through the whole pattern.
And did it perform good?
It flew all right. It needs trim work, but I have a motor run problem, so I mean, you really don't bear down on anything when you're in the subconscious of the back of your mind. You're thinking, now, is this thing going to quit anytime now, or is it going to keep running? And it wasn't that it was running bad. It's such inconsistent starting. Drive you crazy. That you might get a one flip start. It might not start at all. Just whatever it felt like. I don't know. And everybody says go to, I'm using oil, some castor. half caster, not full caster, half caster. Charles was saying go to no nitro. I'm only using 5% anyway.
I think nitro would make it start easier.
If I can't get it figured out this fall, this winter, nice days, get out there and tinker with it. I gotta go out and get some, I go get some methanol and mix up some all synthetic fuel. No cast. See what happens with that. One more can I do? Send it back.
Get another P8.
Yeah, sell them.
Huh?
Sell them, get a couple PAs. Find them. That'd be a 75 though, because that's a 65 won't fit.
I need a 61 or a 65 for my MC or my Supermarine.
I'd like to have another 65 and another 75. That'd give me 2 of each, which is sort of like one to run and one for a backup, you know, type deal. I've been liking to try to build 2 identical airplanes, and I haven't even done it yet. I'm close.
This one and the Penzo plane are the same.
No, the Penzo plane's an SB-23.
Oh.
It's the same as my Katana. The Katana's gonna get hung on the wall here pretty soon, because it's
Long in the tooth.
yeah. It's probably 14 years old, I bet you, 15 years old. And it's beat up, and
We get good scissors.
it's beat up and dinged and dented and getting oil soaked. Got a Tempest 2 kit up there.
Yeah, you won that.
Yeah, a real nice kit. I like to, I haven't taken the wood out, weighed the wood to see how good the wood is. But that was a nice raffle prize. I'll tell you what.
You got that FCM, right?
Yeah.
I've always won something at those contests, but it's shit I don't need. Tachometers and
Stuff you don't use. No, I've won all sorts of stuff at these contests. I won motors and kits and fuel and plant, and you know, get free plans. I got, I don't know, probably 20 sets of free plans that are quality airplanes, like a Hemstraw PT-19, an SB-22 plans, SB-11 plans, Nobler plans, all sorts. I can't even name them. There's a whole box of them over there with about probably 200 plans in that box. They aren't all that I got from contests and stuff, but
I'd be interested in building that PT-19.
yeah, that'd be a nice airplane. It's a proven airplane.
A what?
It's a proven airplane. So there's no guesswork to redesigning or anything like that really needs to be done except that your method of construction, you know, opposed to what's on the plans, if there's any difference.
And leave wood off.
Yeah. Been working on the kitchen. I'm making, my doggone kitchen's got 4 thresholds in the kitchen. 4 doors in it. I'm making thresholds out of it. And I got almost 3/4 of the way done with them, where I was ready to start, almost ready to start routing. I had to put a bevel on the top of them. And I started cutting it, and my big table saw broke down.
Oh,
Oh my God, this is only so I can use to do this on. And I'm going, holy crap. So I spent probably 4 hours downtime trying to fix it. Oh, I thought it was the motor, and I got digging into it, and I found out that the pulley that goes on the blade had vibrated loose and had gone in past the keyway. And the keyway must have been pounded in there. And I couldn't get it to come back over the keyway. So I had to get the keyway out. And you're working up in this little area that you can't hardly get one hand in, you know, with a hammer and a pair of vice grips and trying to clamp on that little keyway to pound it to get it out, and you can't even move the hammer to tap. All that rig in the road, and I finally got it out of there, and then I had to, had vice grip marks all over that little keyway thing. I had to grind it all down and everything, so back to the road and got all working again. Luckily it wasn't the motor, but it acted like the brushes were going out on the motor, no power. Yeah. And as soon as you feed a piece of wood into it, it just bogged down, motor bogged down, quit spinning. I'm like, oh, no. No one's still manning. I don't know, this one might be another Pennzoil airplane. I sort of like that paint job. Just the shell, I was going to do shell. It's going to do all the gasoline manufacturers. Shell, Gulf, Pennzoil, Sunoco, Pennzoil. I keep saying Pennzoil, don't I? It's a Sunoco airplane. Mike McHenry, he was in to do a NASCAR airplane big time. Anything that was John Andretti's, and big fan of John. And of course, he's from Indianapolis. I want to put that fuel line outside that front of that thing so bad it kills me, but I know it's better to do it after I paint.
can I take this?
No. No, but I don't have any servo wires to run in any rings or anything. Guys, these are big airplanes, and in case you don't know this table that these things are sitting on is 48 by 72. It's a pretty good sized table. It's not quite a full sheet of plywood.
This is wider than 48, isn't it?
And it's 50 if you get the 1-inch boards on each side of it. $50 and a half with the pads on it. And it's 72 or 74 inches long. It's 72. 48 by 72. That's a piece of glass that's on that's 48 by 72. And it's got a piece of 1 by wood around the edge of it. So, yeah, it's not a small table.
Yeah, I'm envious of this table.
I'll tell you what, you can't move it. It's probably got 500 pounds of steel underneath of it. For whatever, parallels and weights and that
It's a
kind
good thing
of stuff.
the floor is concrete.
And then it's 2 by 6s, 2 by 4s. Legs are 2 by 4s, T. Everything else 2 by 6 and 3/4 inch plywood. Got a full shelf underneath the bottom of it. What are we gonna eat today?
I don't know. I'm getting hungry.
12:15. Man, I wish Voltzies had opened up, but he lost a leg or lost a foot to diabetes, and he's down for a while. He's been losing toes off and on. Those scissors cutting funky.
What?
Are those scissors cutting funky?
No, why?
Because I think they got glue build up on them or dope or something.
Need to get back to my building. But what?
Scissors.
My hour a day building shows.
Yeah, you got a ringmaster over here, 576 or something.
Yeah, I gotta finish that too. Probably ought to work on
Great Bearcat.
my Continental XL. I need to work on it. Profile probably next.
Well, yeah, probably should, considering that was the one that you started about a year and a half ago,
Been
and
a
then
couple,
just quit.
been a couple of years. Well, I don't have a whole lot of enthusiasm for profile and classic.
I understand that. I mean, you're on the flying it so you don't get just see flights for a whole weekend.
Right, now that Rodak is finished, you know. That is a shame.
Well,
Now that Jerry's not alive, I doubt I go to Joe and All anymore.
it's just so far to go. I mean, back when he was alive, he had the camper there for a while,
Yeah.
and then he did away with the camper, and you had trailers that you towed down there. I sort of stick to like a 4 hour, I try to look at 4 hour drive time. Gets much over 4 hours. And you're getting into extra days.
Let's see if anybody said anything. You could do some green checkerboard, red outline with Dino graphics. I mean, Mike's plane was the Genes beer wagon. Let's see. However, prop lost a blade and shook apart. Been rebuilt and awaiting paint. And Chris Everson Sinclair would be cool. Well,
Yeah, dinosaur. Isn't that the one that had the dinosaur?
yeah.
I was a kid, I had one of those banks.
Or as my dad would say, dinosaur.
To do Texaco, you can trust your car to the man who wears the star.
Yeah. I was watching a comedian the other day. He was ragging on millennials. He's about our age. But he was talking about, you know, the phone being on the wall.
Oh, yeah. And you got the extra long cord so you could reach out of the kitchen into the other room. The kids don't realize the satisfaction that you got by hanging up on somebody when you're pissed by going, man.
You saw the same guy too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's so true. It's so true.
What are you gonna do? Click. Hey, what are you gonna do? Click. Put it in your pocket.
And then you get those radio show call-in things, and you got to where you could dial. You could dial radio and phone like something else now. And then they come out with the press button phone.
And we had numbers that were stored right
Here, memory, man. You didn't have to have a telephone that remembered all your numbers. You had to remember them yourself.
That's right.
Party lines when we were a kid, we had party lines, and the gossip Betties down the street would listen in to everybody's conversation that was on that line. And they'd have all the dirt on everybody and the scuttlebutt that's going around.
The guy was right too. He said, "I bet you guys that are my age can remember your home phone number from when you were a kid." Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Edgewood 76491.
I forget our first number that we had is 7867 or something like that.
Edgewood is 337649.
See, I was pretty young when they went from that to a regular phone line. I can remember going, Dad got rid of that line and got a regular sort of, well, they called it a private line at that time, because that was the only thing you could get. It wasn't really a private line, but it was
Ring, ring.
Wasn't
That's
the
us.
party line where you had 2 rings is your house, 3 rings is his house.
Ring, ring. That was us. And you would break your neck to get to the phone
Oh
to
yeah.
see who it was because we
Yeah.
didn't have answer machine.
You get one of your siblings, one of your sisters or brothers on the doggone phone and you're expecting a phone call and you're pacing the floor big time. Get off the phone! You have a girlfriend or boyfriend, you know, brother, sister, whatever. And
It was a lot better back then as
they
far as I'm
literally
concerned.
fall asleep talking to each other on the phone.
Yeah. Lot better life back then than it is now.
To walk out my backyard with my 30-30 or 20 gauge or 22 or whatever and walk out through a cornfield and go into the woods and go hunting and
If the kids brought them to school.
yeah, carried them around in their back window.
You know, we didn't have knee pads and shoulder pads and all that. Survival of the fittest.
Yeah, no bicycle helmets or anything like that. Go out and get all beat up. We used to go to these plats where they'd building houses and they'd dig a basement out and they'd have a big pile of dirt there sitting from the basement.
Evil
We'd get
Knievel.
on top and we'd make ramps out of plywood we'd find on job site and stuff and ride down that hills and hit the ramps and jump for bikes and build forts and those was fun times. Sometimes we put, one of the good ones that we had was we'd take field corn. You know how hard that is, that old dried, hard field corn. We'd take, we had them roller skates, steel wheeled roller skates and steel wheeled skateboards. And we put on a pair of Dad's old heavy gloves and we put them roller skates on our feet and we'd sit on that skateboard and hold the front end of it and then we'd get towed by a bicycle.
Yeah.
As fast as that guy in that bicycle would go, we'd hit that fuel car and have it all over the street and hit that fuel car and just make it wipe out. You get spin and crash.
Used to steal my sister's skates. You know, take them apart, pound the wheels to a board, and put a handle on it.
Oh yeah, had a skate key, you had to twist it to tighten up on your shoes. There's a bitch to wear with tennis shoes. You almost had to have like a hard-soled shoe to wear them. And kids don't know what it's like. They'll try to ride a skateboard with steel wheels sometime on asphalt.
Okay. You gonna help me? Ain't got too far to go.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna need, I want a cigarette. I'm gonna go upstairs and have me a puff, and it's probably time to eat.
Yeah, I think we'll end the stream for lunch. We'll be back after lunch, guys.
12:30.
We've been on 3 hours. We've bored you to death. And we'll return. So, see you short.
I am hungry.